Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are back here. Decided I really don't want to play that other one right now. I want to play this Create to Mechanism. I've played it I've played it offline, and I'm really enjoying it. So I want to go ahead and start a new world here and have some fun with this. Give me just a second. I will kill that music. Seems to be a bit loud. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to jump in here and have some fun with Create to Mechanism. You start off in Create, and the goal is to finish your automation with Mechanism from the best I can tell. So we will... this is more important than ever in case something gets screwed up there. I could have sworn that's what I just did. Okay, guess not. I guess I searched and then hit Create New World. That is very possible. What I would like to do is get through the intro today. So we'll be pushing quick and fast. Oh, let's go ahead and jump on over. Wow, I've really got to fix that. Remind me after stream to fix the color on my camera. My jacket should not be orange. Alright, so here we start. Hey, do you copy? The rocket, it's gone. I barely made it. Are you alive? Apparently. So, if we start here, at the very top, we'll get our Philosopher's Stone. It just helps you transmute stuff. The transmutation table is the most important tool. Take a look. This is EMC. This is the first time I've actually played with it. Well, not my first time playing with this particular mod because of this mod pack. I have messed with EMC in another mod pack, but it wasn't the focus. This one focuses quite a bit. But to get started, we will start gathering the stone real quick. I'm going to grab 4 stacks real fast. That way I've got a full stack of stone. Next. There we go. And if we hit Shift K, that'll do all of them that quickly. And we can actually target right underneath. Back off. And we will wait until we get a few things opened up before we go too crazy here. That gives us our dirt. Throw both of those in there. We got 50 EMC now. Alright, so now we've got our stone here. We'll get 64 more there. 64 dirt. Sand. Getting the precision sand block is as simple as transmuting dirt or grass with your Philosopher's Stone. So we'll take some dirt here. That one real quick. And we'll do that to give us a little bit of space to work with, and we'll throw all that in there. Alright. That gives us 64 red sand. And just like that, we're just about through there. So now for that, we need 4 sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just say K. Nope. Shift K would have been the right move. If we take that and set that there, transmute. We get gravel. Gravel will not go in there. We have to craft it ourselves, but we do have gravel now. Now, if we... this was something that took me a moment to realize. If we take this... Okay. Alright, and we'll get those going here. Take half a stack. And we'll expand this out to a 3x3. So that's 2, 3. So that we can get these trees planted. By doing half a stack of each, we should have apparently 3 left over. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill that. Kill that. That was from my other games there. Okay, so we need the wood and the oak saplings and such, and the string. That's going to come from this. So if we take this and put it there, if we go ahead and tweak on it, twerk, we get that. This happens from time to time. The nice thing is, it doesn't hurt us. And it does have vein mining in it. So if we go ahead and tweak some more. Go ahead and break that and twerk this plant some more. There we go. And now we can twerk these and harvest ourselves some nice string to get us going. We don't have to go very far into this before we can get the supplies that we need to continue forward. So now oak logs, the apple, the saplings, and the string. The string are worth 12 EMC each, so that's a good move. It won't take those, and it won't take the gravel. I am going to go and trim this tree up just a bit to give us a little bit of room here. Alright, so now we've got room, a little more room here as we work along. And now we can do another half stack to finish out this area. Get those sticks in there. Okay. And that's 1, 2, and 3. And we're 1 short, so let's just go ahead and grab it. And then we can there we go. And now if we hit this and hit C while we have the Philosopher's Stone in our thing, I think this gives us a wand. No. Stone wand. Okay, so it's got to be a piece of cobble, which I can't get without getting further along. So we'll go ahead and finish this up with dirt. There we go. And I've got one piece of dirt more. Oh, I know why. Because of underneath this area. That's why everything's getting messed up. That's okay if we make it work. All right, so first collection. It's nice to have different options. Philosopher's Stones. Oh, that's right. Okay, so if we take this oak sapling and set it right there, and then go bam, break it, we get that the birch sapling. Do it again. Spruce sapling. Jungle sapling. And I do these one at a time like this. That way, if I do the... I'm going to show you right quick. So to go for the next one after the Arcadian, we'd have to do all the ones that we've already done just to get to the dark oak. So if we just pull the dark oak back out, put it down, it's just a single pop. It doesn't cost us anything to do it. Okay, that was interesting. Let's try that again, and let's put it on a piece of sand, maybe? No. Okay. Piece of dirt. So we can mine it out. Alright, we're not getting past that one. Okay. That's interesting. I haven't checked. So wait, okay, so we can't get shears yet. Okay, so let's try this. Excellent, that's what we want. So clear this out so it's not touching. And then let's grab the dark oak sapling. I can't do that. Shit, okay. Yeah, we got a little free dirt, free wood, and some extra wood. There we go. So, even though we have access to all that, I still keep this up and going just to keep putting some in there while we're working and getting there. Oh, okay. So, maybe if we put that there and then go past that one, hit that again, cherry sapling, and done. Got that quest complete. And it does not offer us the other one, so it doesn't really matter which one we select because they all give the same EMC. Alright, so the next part in this, okay, so we got the string. We can actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, we need 12 pieces, 3 planks, C to open up our big crafting bench. Do this. Grab ourselves a bed. And we'll stick it right here. And we'll sleep in that real quick. And I've got to itch my back. And apparently this is going to be... Oh, there we go. Oh, that feels good. Okay. So, next step. Because I'm a fool and didn't stick this in my inventory. There we go. Now we got white wool there. Okay, so bone meal. If you get close enough, you can repeatedly crouch to accelerate growth of saplings, fruit. Okay, yeah, we know that. That's the twerk mod. And then flint. Actually, we don't need that in there. There we go. So there's our flint. And then that gives us our chest, which is 2 flint, 2 planks. Right there. Right there. And now we got a crafting table. And this one, no, I want it right here. So we're going to drop that out, put that in there while this all spreads slowly. Okay, and now the next step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't remember if this one has it. I think it does. Yes. There we go. Throw all that in there. Throw that up there. And on we go. Alright, so for the wooden pickaxe, this actually gets a little hairy with the silliness of this, but we'll come back to that here in just a moment. Let's pick up the bed. There we go. And let's get a little more area opened up here. Let's go a stack of each. And let's expand this area, this particular side out. And let's do 3 more, I guess, would be sufficient. Alright, so now let's throw that back in there so we have that. We need planks. Let's go ahead and do that. And then balance the system out. We get 6 of them to start. So let's go with that. There's 2 more. And pop this in here to get us our sticks for this, because I need 1 more. I like 9 as a nice easy number to work with and go through this quickly. So let's see here. Now this does require quite a bit of more. Requires 9 filters, but we're not going to be using all 9 right off the bat. What we're going to do is build up. Let's go ahead and get this going. So we need some more planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got that there. That gives us this one, which will give us water. And then this one is all planks. And that'll be for us to turn stuff over. We're very close to getting to having everything we need to really take off. So the next step here, and we could go through that real quick, but this is going to be the fastest step. So we need to make, let me think here. When we make this one, we're going to get one, so that'll give us 2. When we make this one, will give us 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to, I think, make 4 to get us going. So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 5. Okay, now there was an easy way to get flint. What was it? Was it dirt? Flint inside. Yeah. So now we'll take these real quick. Stack of that. Throw these in here real quick. And we will straighten out. We'll do these dirt real quick. Speaking of options, music, let's go ahead and turn that down to like 60%. And we will hit K on that so that we get those stones. And we will go ahead and throw everything in there that we can. Pumpkin seeds, grass seeds. There's some flint right there. That's almost enough. So let's do another stack of dirt. This is why I do 9 of them and get started, and then I learned about that. This is the easiest way to really get going. Spend a little bit in the wood to get 9 of these up and running, and you'll blow through here pretty quick, and you'll have plenty of these to actually transfer over once you get into create. Now when we start really pushing into the create, I'm going to build off into a different section to actually have the area that we need. So these will go in there. Okay. Again, these can go in here. And these are the mycelium. That will actually open up a big portion of this. And we will go ahead and pop these up. Put them there. And now we get our flint, which is going to open up all this stuff. Now to get the iron, we got to get to nuggets. The nuggets. Okay. How the hell did I get here before? I know it comes through here. No, we'll get there here in just a bit. So let's go and put these 6 in. And now then we have that. Let's go ahead and just jump in here real fast. Okay, bone meal comes from dust. Okay, so we need to run another stack. Wait. What we need is the andesite to get us going, which is dirt still. Okay. So let's grab another stack of dirt. And this will go just a hair faster since we're doing 6 at a time. And now we have zinc, we have diorite, granite, and andesite. This should give us a 16 of each of them. With 3 of the andesite, we can make the mortar and pestle to turn sand into dust. There we go. Now all this can go in there. Everything that will go in there. Alright, and these 3 can go in there. We need 3 of these. Seeds up in here, and we'll put that there for right now. We need a stick. And now if we take dust, a stack of sand, stick it up here, stick it with the grinder here. And this has no, this has, and this is something I think they should have changed, just fix this. There's no, it doesn't take any damage. Now we can do dust to get a, there's bone meal, gunpowder, lapis, redstone. We'll grind this out right quick. There we go, and throw all this in there. Bone meal will not go in there. That's fine. We got our bone meal, plus 8 more. The kelp comes from sand through the flint, so let's do a stack of sand. There's our kelp, there's cactus. That gives us a green dye, so that when we get to Mekanism, we can make dough and turn it into, turn it into slime balls to make super glue. Why dead bushes are a thing, I don't know. Alright, so now we're through there. We got buckets, clay, water into that. Okay, so the next thing we need, those are 64 each. We have no way to make shears yet. Let's see here. I guess a stack of these, well, we won't need a full stack, but let's go and fill this up. That's going to take a minute. Okay, so, well, that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and do this. These are annoying to make. Grab a stack of wood and a stack of planks. And we will use the snot out of these. We need some sticks, so pickaxe, axe, put that across there, put that across there, and then now we can grab a stone out, place it, break it, so we get the cobble. Get the cobble, throw it in. And now we need a stack of cobble. Because now to get into here, we need the stone, which is this one. Oh, we need actual stone, not cobble. And again, we can do that for the pickaxe. Here, and axe. Now we're up to at least stone tools. This stuff can stay here. Put some more of that in because we need 2 buckets. Because that's what we're going to do with the buckets first. 2 buckets. We're going to create ourselves a infinite water supply. And I think we're going to do it right here. I like the 4x4 over the 3x3 on the infinite supply. And the only reason why is I like to just be able to reach over and grab wherever and not break it. If you do the three in a row, you have to grab from the center, otherwise you'll break your water supply. There's our first water. Alright, so next up on our page here is this one, which is a nightmare. So 8. Let's grab a stack of cobble, stack of stone. There we go. I believe we'll need those later also. So that's for the furnace. Gives us just enough. Let's go ahead and put the furnace right there. No, that's a stupid spot for it. Just said why I like that, but that's also part of the reason is I can do that. Let's go and set the furnace right there. So this is the main starting island. We're not going to be here for very long. Charcoal. Okay. Coal. What was coal? To get coal, we need to gravel. We're not ready for gravel yet. So we'll do this. And we'll just swap charcoal over real quick. There's our charcoal. Coal is next. And we'll get, with 4 coal, we can actually make a coal. So that's good. That'll get us through this much quicker. That one needs to go there first, just to ensure that it keeps running. Let's see here. Don't know why I put that down. Let's get a second one going. Go. And our first zinc. Right there. Okay, what can we do? No, okay, so zinc can't be crafted into any tools. Alright, so that's our zinc. No, for food, put the normal stuff here. Alright, so that gives us our zinc. No, the zinc does not go in here. The zinc goes in here, so it can be learned. Broke down into 9 nuggets. Spun around. Put back into its bar. Put back in there. And there we go. Okay, for the clay, we need the water. And for the clay again, I completely spaced what it's dust. Okay, so we take this a stack of sand, toss it up here. There we go. Try this again. So I don't know that we need that again for a bit, but let's put this here for ease of access. Did that. And I can do that. Clay balls will go in, but the full blocks will not. That can go back in. Let's go ahead and run all this through real quick. Our EMC is down to 7,000. That'll be going up here fairly soon. As a matter of fact, we're going to start setting up for that. There we go. We got our fired pots. Okay, stack of dirt, stack of stone. And the whole reason I like to do this like this is if I got to dig up the dirt, I don't lose it. So there's center. Go 1, 2, 3. And then off here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 5 that direction, 5 off of this side. What am I doing? This is just silly. I now have my cobble. And we can do this. And if we toss these out like so, go. And now 1, 2, okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. This will be a 13 by 13 block. Go. And we will take the stone wand and run it out. And that's why we got the second one. Well, I thought we'd go through more, and we still may. Put that in our offhand. We're going to need 2 more stacks, it looks like. It can go back. If we put that in our offhand, then when we click here, we can walk through and easily place all this. There we go. And just like so, the wand changes itself out. I'm not for sure which mod does that, but it's very nice. And we have a little bit of wand left over, a little bit of dirt left over. Put dirt back. There we go. And now, what I need from here is mycelium spores. Give that a minute to do that. That should not be in there. Alright, so for that was 6 slabs in. Okay, so, more slabs. Place that there. Grab that. Now we got witch water. If we look up the witch water here, with sand, we can get soul sand, which is what we are looking for. I'm not going to do too many of these. Go ahead and move this one over there for right now. As you can see, it goes up pretty fast. Water into sand does nothing. We gotta wait for them to turn to witch water. There we go. We've already got mushrooms growing. Hey, that one's really interesting. Look how fast I go. It's got to be that it's surrounded or has the mushrooms also. Huh. Okay. I like it. So, this is what's going to help us get a lot of stuff very quickly and easily. As soon as we start to get just a hair further. Because this stuff will make a... let's go ahead and make 2 of them right now, just to be safe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some sticks. There we go. Set those aside for right now. And we'll see if we can't get lucky here real quick. We got a little something out of it, but not much. Okay, so clay balls. I overlooked them. There we go. And throw those. Okay. Alright, so those go like so. That gets thrown into there. And over on this far side is where we will do the work here. We need 1 coal, 1 stick. And yeah, let's go ahead and light this area up real quick so we don't have any problems over there. And we got to put this one here for right now. Place that there. That'll slowly cook up. What we can also do is, I think it's 5 for this to work. Take that, stick that there. So we got a wood hopper here now. We can stick that there, throw the rest of this in there, and that'll keep this filled. Once that's full, we'll take the first bucket and place it underneath, and that'll speed up how fast this actually cooks. Right quick, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of food. 3 planks. Okay, we already got planks. There we go. So each food does increase our hearts and such, so we will keep moving that one forward. Alright, let's see here. Porcelain water bucket. Before we break it, let's go ahead and get that hooked up. Let's put that there. Porcelain witch water. There we go. Soul sand. Did not count it. Get that one counted up right quick. Gives us 64. And to get the nether quartz, we've got to sift soul sand through. It's just very low chances with iron alone. Yeah, iron and gold, yeah. So we've got to get up to iron before we can even get that out. But there is another route through that. And we'll get there eventually. Alright, so now the porcelain's done, that's done, that all leads down to there. Now we've got to start working our way through here, which is 2 clay, 2 kelp. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my clay? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, so this can actually go up here now. How are we there? We're only at 400. And this is why we like to... Here shortly, this... Actually, we're going to have plenty of EMC, but I am a hoarder, so I'm going to save as much of it as I can before I chop down all this. Go. And by breaking the leaves using the Ultimine, it helps redirect everything that's going to come from the tree directly into your hand. That's why I used it like that. Okay, I missed the string. Put that in there. And we're at half a bucket. So let's go ahead and move forward. The algae brick. There we go. The reason we're making so much is we're going to make 3 stacks at once. So that we get this all taken care of ASAP. And the reason we use the porcelain bucket on the water and the witch water real quick is we're going to use it once more to get this quest because it has to be a porcelain bucket. And when we pick it up out of there, it's going to, when we drop it out of this bucket and into this, because when we look at the quest, we need obsidian after that, and you get obsidian by dumping these two together. I guess it doesn't really matter which way, as long as it's in the bucket. Put the lava in here and then water, and then we'll have a piece of obsidian. When we dump the water in using the porcelain bucket, or dump the lava in using the porcelain bucket, it's going to break the bucket. And rather than waste a bunch of materials crafting a second bucket, or it's better to take your water, get the rest of the craft done like that before we're doing that. All right, so now we got enough to do this real quick. I need 15. That gets us to our next step there. Gets us 8 more. And now we can make the water wheel. Drop those, grab that, grab, just go quickly. There we go. We're going to use all 7 of them. There we go. Next step is 6 cobble, 2 sticks, a piece of flint. And if we take these 6 cobbles, stick them here like so, we get 3 sticks to go there, 2 sticks right here, piece of flint here, and we got a flint saw. That can go there. And stripped logs. What we can do is take this log, stick it there, strip it, break it. And by doing this, we actually save our axe. Because instead of stripping 4 logs and then breaking 4 logs, we're able to strip 1 log, break one log and put it into the system. So, much better. Alright, so we're still waiting. I don't think this one had... yeah, this doesn't have supplementary, so we don't get the nice stuff. Now, if we take one strip log, one andesite alloy, like this, stick this here. There they are. Wrap that around there like so. We get that. Which gives us to another part. And now we need this stuff inside a... Okay. So 1, 2... can just go right back here. We're going to need a saw soon too. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if we open this up and hit Shift K real quick, we'll get our block. Throw that up there. We get our press. Alright, so now we're going to start building out to the wow, it didn't break the bucket this time. Okay. Well, I don't need that bucket. City can go in there and get learned. And again, that one's 64. Kelp. Let's go ahead and get this cooked up. Alright, I think here I need a couple more. Where's my other water wheels? I made 7 of them. Guess not. Okay. Well, I need more water wheels, so I need andesite. Okay, think here for a second. There we go. Okay, 1. Let's see. Just 7. Okay. Now I need one more time. Because what I want is 10 of these. What am I doing? This won't be enough, but that'll give us 8 of those. 1 of those, okay. Alright, that'll give us 10 large ones and a small one. What we're going to do is we're going to set this the 10 big ones up, and then we'll put the small one next to it to double the speed. If we hold ponder on the big one, as the water's flowing, we get a very low rotation. If we add a small one next to it, you can probably see the flow here. No, it's still showing it slow. It spins at twice the speed. So if we move twice the speed, we're in better condition. Alright, so now then, let's put that there. Get that going. And let's grab 4 stacks of stone, 4 stacks of dirt. Let's come off this side for all the goodies. Keep it lined up. Okay, so now then we can actually come off this one. Only to there. Try to keep things a little uniform for the people that have the OCD. Now this won't be square at all, but go. And see here. Where'd my other one go? Oh, there it is. Go. If I had thought about it before I started building everything, oh, I almost just stepped off. I would have remembered to place this more inside these chunks. This one's they put these right in. They put this right in the corner of a chunk. So I should have built this up and over to fill out this chunk, but I had already built out this way when it dawned on me to check that. So if you want to be a little more cleaner with your builds, that might be something for you to look into. go. Throw that in there. Okay. Just keep that cleaned up. Put this wand in here. Alright, and that should have plenty of light now, but just in case, I don't care to have stuff blown up or surprises that I'm not expecting in a certain place. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Now this whole area is lit up well enough that nothing should spawn. Okay. Oh, now we can, what I want to do here is we should have this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we've got to change this up just a bit. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we take these 10 wheels. And we gotta go back one more. No, we can go there. Okay. And then this can go here. And then we gotta break this here still. Because I put that too far. Okay. And there we go. So now, if we place that there, or not, okay. We'll do it this way then. If we take this one and place it here, we get that speed. If we stick that on there, it spins at that speed still, but we'll grab some more water. And we take this water and set it here. You'll notice they just sped up. And that's because of the that smaller water wheel. And there we go. And a couple more trips. Now, see, game, this would be the place to put the music. And we're running back and forth. I heard some noise there just for a second. Alright, we need some food. Let's go ahead and grab some foods. Okay, we still got an apple that hasn't been eaten yet, and that'll give us more foods to eat. Apparently we got trout up here. Oh, we're over an ocean. Okay. There we go. That maximizes our stress there. And all the power will come out of there. And now we have this, we have a lot of power coming from right there that we can actually start processing more. We're going to set up a small little workstation and everything else once we get more iron going. For the time being, we're going to just rig something tiny together to get us going. We need 2 more. Okay. Actually, I didn't need to come back here, but that's fine. Balance that out. Now, if we take that shaft off of there, because I'm a jackass and that, what I want to do is create some gears. Let's move all this over here for right now. Alright. More andesite. Go. Alright, that'll work for now. It gives us a large stack. We'll be able to start getting this mixed and speeding up the process a lot faster. We're just about in here. Let's see here. I need to... Oh, crap. Okay. We're going to have to grow some trees real quick. And let's grab the grass seed. Alright, and let's get our first, that would be the fastest route to get this going for now. Let's go ahead and throw this all in there. And that gets us a little EMC. What we want to do, we need 20 balls. There we go. Kelp. Alright, and now then what we're shooting for here is a pot, a very specific pot that's made from this one. We need 3 more also. Give this just a moment. Oh. Come on. Get those 3 cooked up for me. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to do the hopper yet, but that's okay. We can add it later. Granted, we won't need it here pretty soon, because we're going to have all the EMC that we want. Okay. Now if we take this, 3 makes the pot. Bigger pot gives us the botany plant. We'll set it right on top of that. We'll grab 1 sapling, 1 stack of dirt, can I not hop it? Does it not get us? Guess I gotta have. That's pretty cool that we can. I wonder if we can cook afterwards. Probably not. Oh, that's gonna be troublesome. Okay. Maybe that'll just automatically force in there. We'll see. Meanwhile, I am. You know what? Let's. Yeah, down here we gotta wash it to get the iron. So, what am I needing? I'm needing gears. I need gears. There we go. Put those back. All right, so now we can dig this one out. We'll start with the large cog. Gear up. Large cog. Place that there so we can put this small cog there. Large cog. And there we go. Now we're up to, we've got some speed on here. And one more thing. think that's all the more. No. Okay, let's look it up. It's not a deployer, it's a depot. Oh, okay, it's one of these. Okay. That works. Put that there. And now, we still got to spend just a little bit more to get us through this. We got to make a flat one. And we're going to need a few more of those. Alright, so what's going on with this bottom plan? Okay, it is growing, so that's good. We're going to have to grow some of our own. So let's do these ones. There we go. We got a heart. Stop using our axe for that for right now until we can get it upgraded to something that we can repair. There we go. Now we're getting some wood. We can cash in on. Go. Oh, okay. That was accidental. Alright, so 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. Our propeller fan. Next is this, which we need another andesite machine. Now this is where it's gonna start getting a little costly here, so we're gonna have to work with that. Okay, I don't know how that worked, but we'll say that's good. Okay, so the next step, is this, which is good because this is what's going to allow us to move some product pretty quickly. We need to make that. So you make that. Oh, we have it. Oh, beautiful. We have one. We have just enough. Oh, we don't. We only have 3. Okay, so we need the saw. Because for this we need the gears. And strip logs. Now the saws do have durability, you do have to replace them, but you can get quite a bit done. And the iron ones actually last a long time once you get them put into a system that's operating. Interesting. Okay, so put that in the middle there. Gives us one of those, Put that there. There's our fan. So now, what was it? These would be really nice to be able to make. Unfortunately, they forgot to put the actual recipe in. Oh no, they did put it in. Does it have... Okay. I never actually went back to that page. So does it have to be inside that to make that work? Because brass with the casting table would be fairly easy. Copper and zinc, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably be over onto those pretty quick. Now that I know that they exist, I couldn't find the recipe before. I guess we need to get all the way up to brass before we can actually use those, which is fine. We'll make it work with an oak leaf. Nope, I can't do it yet. I gotta keep breaking it this way. No. Well, that sucks. Did that fish just swim off? Oh, how about that? It's got an EMC too. There we go. So maybe down the road we can turn... Oh, no, we won't need to. Alright, so now we've got to... do this. Just going to get these put down. Vein mine that up, and there we go. Go. Glowing, that's excellent. That's what we want. Put that in there. There we go. And let's go grab a bucket of water. Okay, so now that's washing. What we need to wash is gravel. This is when we look here, washing gravel. Yeah, just gravel. And to get gravel, there's two ways to do it. We can mill it. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of it. This is what and that's the only transmutation. Don't care about crafting it. Okay, so what we need to create next is let's just get the iron going real quick. No, because of how much it's going to take. Because we need iron to get 9 nuggets to make 1 iron. Once we got that going, then we need that to actually get into gold, the diamonds, the emeralds, and everything. That requires, so for the iron, it's just 9 nuggets. Oh, right there it was. For the gold, you got to have all these ingots to make a gold. And for the diamond, you got to have 4 gold. So then you got to have this much more iron to do that. So we need to just go ahead and get that set up right now. With a mill. Let's see here. There we go. So we need another one of these. And 3 logs. One more plank. There we go. Okay, so to make this happen, we need to, oh boy, this. Okay. Cobble. I don't have any wood. I don't have any small cogs, okay. Alright, now we can jump up here, place that there, place that there. We do have enough lumber for this, so... Alright, and the tree. There we go, that gets us a little bit back, a little bit more back. Now, we may need to move that because what we are going to need are chutes, which requires a iron ingot. Now what we're going to do is get this sitting over a chute, dropping it right here. That will wash out into this right here will be a drawer, and we'll put a funnel right here, and we'll lock. What we'll do is put a single nugget in to create a filter system, and maybe we'll back it up one more. It should have plenty of room to get it all right. Yeah, we can get it all the way there. So there's the washing going on. As soon as that transforms, we should be good. So there's 8 nuggets. I think I want to make 2 drawers, and oh, this is where it gets so expensive at the start here. So the next thing we need are to make so to craft this actually steps back a ways into creates above and beyond with a lot of the recipes and the way they work, but it has a lot more of the newer stuff adapted also, which is a really nice throwback. I really enjoy that part of this. The mod maker did a really nice job with it, and I actually enjoy it. There is one spot that gets a little hairy at the start of the create section, but I am looking for it's got to be on the first page then. I'm overlooking it. There we are, the funnels. So for the funnels, we get 4 of them for one of these machines, but we have to put it on a stone cutter. The stone cutter requires this saw blade. This saw blade requires 4 nuggets plus these 4 iron plates plus 4 pieces. So a saw gets very expensive. Probably chop up a bunch more dark wood, and because we only need 1 nugget, so, or 1 more nugget to really get this going. All right, so now if we come over here and we do that, throw that in so that we have it. We now have the iron nuggets. The nuggets won't go into the MC. Let's get the drawers made. Let's go ahead and go drawer. We need 6. Pull this front out. And like I said, this is a cheap way to filter for right now. Wow, sorry about all that flashing just now. There we go. Then we get this all set up here in just a minute. I would do a jungle, but they are just so tall that you can't break them without climbing up. Same thing with this spruce. So the dark oaks are best option. Don't know what I was thinking there. Bunch of iron so we can get all this set up. Ow. Wasn't very nice. So if we throw all that in there now, and we grab 1 iron, 2 of those to get us started. The first part of this. We now have those chutes. And what I want to do next, set that there, there, there. Okay. We'll break that. It'll be okay breaking that. This, set it on top of there. Take a second gear, set it right there so that that's operating there. And now we can take that there. And just in case we get other stuff, we can always throw it in like so. But we can also just grab a couple more stacks of cobble and throw them up at the top. And our next best bet is if we go like this, like so, break that, and set that there. Nope. Set that there so that we can see it. And like a jackass, I did that wrong. Go. And now that should start dropping gravel down. That'll get washed, and we can pick it up as we every couple minutes we can come by and pick up what's there to help with that. There we go. I'll take care of that. So very temporary setup. Okay, that's not ready yet. That's what it was. I had the... Let's go fix that. Once more. Because this is easier to reach. From the ground. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Just make sure phantoms don't come up. I need a drink, so I will be right back. I will see you guys here in just a moment. All right. So now that's all washing. gives us that. All right. Let's get that finished cooked up. Finish cooking. Okay. There's a okay, so sand over these is the right move. So what we're going to do is grind out 4 of these real quick, and then we'll get all the EMC that we need. We just need 1 crystal. It's a low chance, but the chance is there. Excuse me. Come on. How have we not gotten one yet? Because I'm doing the wrong sand. Yeah, we'll run all this real quick. This shouldn't take us too much. Once more. All right. Let's try this again. First one. But there are some better things in here, so maybe we can build a second fan so that, well, no, we'll just change that fan out real quick. The more shards that we get, the faster this will go. The reason I'm being real careful with my axe is I'll be able to use that one to upgrade it to a iron one, and if I break that one, I gotta build the wood one, and then into the stone one, and then into the iron one. So if I don't break that one, we're good to go. And we'll get now that we have used up some of our hunger and can fill it, we're going to go ahead and grab that cod. Grab a cod back out so we can grab another type of food. There we go. Can this be cooked? Yes. Excellent. Now we're so that's 64 MC for a single cod. Wow. Okay, so now I need one of these. Is this finished? Yes. So we're going to get that, break that. We're going to take that. And now, these are worth 32 apiece. Before I do that, let's not screw this up. So 32 apiece, now that's learned. We can take this, throw those in there now, let those cook up. Into 30 nether quartz, and what was 32 apiece is now 256 apiece. So now we can actually take 2 full stacks over here, throw them in. And outside having to do this individually ourselves, now that one stack, 16,000 each, that's 32,000. There we go. Just like that, we now have a ton of EMC. It's got a 5-minute stand time there. We don't see any purple bouncing around, we can pick it all up safely. And now we have over 300,000 now. So now we can build as we want. So now first things first, let's grab this stuff out, this stuff out. Stack there, stack there, stack of stone. So now if we do this, put that up there. Now we got that there. Get the better pickaxe. Get the better axe. And now that can actually be repaired on a yeah, that can be repaired on an anvil. So technically we can do this. So let's do this. why diamonds are so expensive is beyond, or emeralds are so expensive is beyond me. And the last one is a stick. And a chisel. All right, now if we come back up here, let's throw this stuff in real quick. And Bill can go right there. Let's have a good day. Let's finish this day out nicely. Okay. So now, excuse me. Let's see here. We're working on the iron meshes. So it's 6 of them. Take that. There we go. And that'll give us an iron mesh. Next is a stack of gold. Balance that out. There we go. And if we pull this up, we get 1. Leaving us with the diamond mesh, which is, again, 6. And now, we're very low, but we can take 22 of these again and go cook them up real quick. Half a stack, we got 2 stacks. And from those 2 stacks, we're already back up to 34,000. Leaving 7,000 in there for right now. Go. As I said, this gets us through the EMC with no problems versus all that other stuff we can get into, get through a lot of this stuff, especially when you see the amount of stuff that has to be created here shortly. And just like that, we're back up to over 200,000. So if we take a look here at the quest book, we'll notice that in the andesite age, when we get started in here, I gotta finish this one up. So let's go ahead and we're gonna click this and say that we've completed it, but we're gonna come back to it to finish finishes. Now we're into the andesite age. This chapter will show you steps required to automate kinetic mechanism. Let's pick this all up real quick. Let's go through this stuff in here real fast, and then we'll go back and get our cookie. And just like that, we're at 500,000. Stack of that out. We don't need them that many, but yeah, there's 3,500 EMC right there. And now we have 9. So by starting with the 4 that we did and just waiting until we got to the diamond filled out, we were able to get a 9x9. Which will craft stuff a lot faster. It took me a bit to remember that one, not to screw that up, because I was constantly doing that. So, anyways, like I was showing here, so this isn't so bad right here. This is no big deal. Not a big deal at all. This side, you've got to have 16 belts, 64 cogwheels, 64 or 32 large cogwheels, 64 shafts, 8 clutches, 32 gearboxes, 32 vertical boxes. Now you can take these and then flip them and you get those, but there's just so much stuff here. And these get really wild. So you wind up going through a lot of stuff very quickly. Now, the last step is the netherite. Which is crushed blackstone. So the first thing I want to do, because we can use that to move it. No, we don't need to. Yeah, I do. Everything's got to be crushed first. So we need another drawer. So there's our drawer for the crushed blackstone. Cobble. That'll go in there. Alright, now the next, what else we need for the netherite? So I think here, here. I hate the text that they used for this because it's such a pain in the ass to read right there. Alright, so we need to make more of these. So let's start with, we're going to need 2 more sticks here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a piece of flint. Don't need the flint, really. Okay, yep, we can do it that way, which would be even better. We still need this stuff. That goes there, 2 sticks there, ironing it there. Now we have our saw there. Okay, so now next we need, okay, Definitely need more andesite. Okay, interesting. Balance that all out. There we go. Put this back together. Alright, and now we don't need that piece of flint right now. Let's see here. Come on now. Go ahead and get some of this knocked out right now while we're here. Alright, so now we've got that, the saw, stripped wood. There we go. And now we can do this. Create another one of these. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 4 flat ones, please. Thank you. 2, 3, 4. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our saw blade. Plus 3 stone. Saw blade on top. There we go. And we'll put the saw right here. Throw that in there. Grab those out. There we go. Break that. Put that in there. And the next step is 3 pieces of gold. I think wrench, please. No, it's not gold at all. It's one of those, a cog, and this. So we're good there. Wrench. 4. Wrench, cog. There we go. And let's see here, put that stuff in there. Might as well get some chest over here to hold this stuff. So we'll turn this around so that we can't take it back. We'll drop the stone in here so that it can... It's cobble, right? Yeah, it's cooking. Once that turns into black stone, so right there again is another way. If you can't get the amethyst right away, you can take regular cobble, which is 1 EMC, and turn it into 4. Now, that's right, we don't need that for like that. We just need it to grind cobble. So now this will run through here for a bit. We can run this over here. Did I throw an apple in here? No, I did not. Apparently threw my apple elsewhere. There we go. Then if we jump on the diamond here, start running that through, we get a whole slew of other stuff. So black dye can go in the trash. Basalt is useless to us. And none of the debris stuff will ever stack, so that's going to take a while. This and we're kind of at a standstill there if we wait until we're finished with this. But that's going to be that spot. We can. What else is in this? Sheep, rabbit, horse, llama, mushroom seed. That would give us another type. Requires 4 brown, 4 red, which I do have. Should have put these in here sooner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of these. Apparently order matter, which exact slot this goes in matters. There we go. This can now be planted over here. And you got to be away from it, but it takes 600 seconds for it to grow. And now it'll be growing over there. And a mushroom will be born. Then we can scoop off with a bowl some food and be good to go there. Alright, so this is our first step there. Let's go ahead and Throw that in there. We're going to water it there. Another food eaten. Okay, so now that takes care of that. The only thing left here is the netherite, which is going to take time because we have to sit there and run all that blackstone. So, let's jump into the andesite age. Now, with the mushroom, what's going to happen? The reason I chose the mushroom is we're going to get... we're down to 545 seconds. We're going to wait until we can trim that one. We're going to get the food off of it to start. That way we've got that food. And then we're going to take that food... we're going to take some shears. Iron. And we're going to clip its mushrooms off so that it turns it into a regular cow. We'll butcher that cow, hopefully get the leather, and go from there. And that should give us steak and leather. Is there a knife? Not the knife I'm looking for. Okay. So that's going to take 600 seconds. We'll go ahead and work on this. Let's go pop this off for a second. Let's go ahead and pop this fan off for a second. There we go. That takes care of those two in that section. Like I said, this one section is fairly simple. These ones are fairly easy to get. We do need to make another one of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. Go. Oh wow, I didn't know that turned that into something. Don't think we really need to have that on us any longer for a while. Alright, so for the saw, do need another one of those. Okay. Let's come back over here and get those out. And we need these. Okay. Excellent. And now if we do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have goofed on that one. Oh, we need the stone cutter itself. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. There's our saw. Okay. And next on that list, let's get the mixer going. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oop, almost forgot. We need this. Alright, now these around like so, and 2 whisk head. Okay, that's going to take care of the whisk. 4 gold, okay. We're going to need these to set up a little workstation soon. So what's going to happen is once we get this all finished up, I'm going to rip it all down, pull off of there, off of this gear, down to the ground, and we're going to run a belt from one end of this island to the other, strictly for similar to how they used to do it back with steam power in the cities. There was a long belt that long shaft that people hooked up to with belts that actually helped everything. Oh. Alright, that takes care of those ones. Okay. Back to its grind. Alright, now we need the drill. Okay. It's 9:13. Let's come over here and grab this. And then 2 more here. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's right. We'll run over here. Alright, so now we need to make more of these. We need our saw. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab, we'll say, 10 more. Main mine that to pick them all up. Takes a little bit of durability doing it, but it's quick and saves me a ton of headaches. Let's do 3 of them. There's our drill. Leaving the last thing, which is this. Now, I am not for sure how this one works, and I want to test it in a creative world. This creates a cobblestone every quarter of a second. this ponder. I don't think this extractor works as good. Especially since we can get all the EMC that we want. And I don't think that when we build it, it requires this, which can take any one of those. But I don't think that we need that. Apparently, there we go. 4 logs, glass. Okay. And now a bucket of lava. One piece of glass. There we go. Takes care of that. So we get a little treat back. But again, I don't think that this is going to produce enough cobble in comparison. Let's go ahead and toss this stuff over here for right now. What we need is some more of those. There's the baby mushroom. Ready to grow up, hopefully. Oh, speaking of, I can actually do something here. No, I don't want to. Actually, I can do this differently. There we go. You're noisy. Okay, so now those will allow us to build every. Okay, so we're just about there. Oh, we can toss this stuff over here for right now. Go ahead and run these through real quick. Another piece of debris. Another piece. Unfortunately, the ancient debris, we never... it never gets to be EMC at any stage of it. Maybe the blocks? We'll check here after this. We'll have one stack of blackstone and one stack of basalt, and we'll toss the basalt in the trash, and the blackstone we'll just throw back in for now. But we did, for the most part, achieve what I was looking for. There's one stack of each. Basalt goes in the trash. Black dye goes in the trash. It does not have an EMC on it. Neither did the basalt. We don't have enough yet, but we can get our first. So none, and still no EMC. Still no EMC, and no EMC. At no time is there EMC on the netherite, which is unfortunate. I mean, it does slow you down, but I mean, netherite doesn't get used for a whole lot. Get you. Oh, we could make that. Just witch water and lava to give us the netherrack. Now that could be useful. I think I finally found a use for that silly thing. Alright, so we need 7 diamonds. This piece of scrap. A bucket right there for lava. This needs to go into the witch water. Get that back. So make sure we got plenty of witch water there. How fast is that going? Yeah, still going the same speed. Alright. That goes there. Now, we need more netherrack for that, which is just simply more lava. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Lava. Water. Extractor. Oh, that's right. This can go in there. Now we have access to those whenever we want them. We don't have to make them ourselves. Okay. Got a full rotation. Oh, a fish died. For the time being, we've got to get rotational power there. Get this whole system built. Alright, so now that'll go in there. Grow up. Again, need some stone to deal with this. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, maybe that's what it is. When you dump it out onto the ground, you lose it. That there. And we need a second one of these, another one of these, and another one of these. Put that there, that there, that there. And now if we take these and go bam, bam. Well, I thought that would be going through faster, but why are we getting... Oh, I think I gotta have a stack, but we do need to put that in there. Okay, so... if we look up this, really, it requires that many stacks? Okay, so now we got some smaller ones. Oh, just the more that we have, the better off it is. Okay. Okay, so Shift K. Okay. Let's toss that in there. And let's do this one more time, a few more times. Almost there. And then some more. There we go. Now let's go place that under here. There we go. Drop all that in, drop that in, there we go. Alright, so that's where we're going to wrap up for today. We did, for the most part, get this is all completed. We'll work on getting all this put together and in toolboxes. I'm going to just sit up and kind of grind this out so we get the netherrack. The netherite mesh. Now for the netherite mesh, it's we need 9 of them for this. But for the netherite mesh, it's 1 smithing template, a diamond mesh, and a netherite ingot. That's why we made that one right here, and we'll be able to transfer that. I'll probably grind out some of this amethyst shards in through the cooking, and while I'm waiting on other things. But I appreciate you guys chilling with me. You guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget the VOD is over on the YouTube. If you'd like to catch up or see anything that you missed, I will be getting him soon, hopefully. But you guys have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace out.